Hey, hi guys, my name is Nagashekar and you are watching me on techmyhire channel. So in this video, we're gonna talk about frequently asked Infosys questions. If you're watching our channel for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel and click bell icon for instant notifications. And please don't forget us to follow us on Instagram and Telegram. Links are provided in the description.
Hello all. For all those who want to become a software developer or have just become a software developer, Unacademy brings a platform called Career as a Software Developer. So here you can get access to weekly shows which you can watch live. So some of the shows that are present on Unacademy are hiring updates in startups and similar companies, eligibility criteria, how to apply for them, and how to approach CodeChef, and top 20 interview questions and how to solve them, and accelerating real life development by using projects, and listening to experience of our fellow coders who got placed in FANG companies, HR talks, and lot many shows. And in this particular video, I would like to highlight one show that is called Tech Bytes. So in this show, on a weekly basis, Kushbu will take 7 to 8 headlines with a deep dive description of those news headlines, and along with that, a discussion of a tech startup and their journey till date will be also made, and news like Instagram added protection for children, and blocking the fastest woman on earth who won the gold medal at this Olympics, and WhatsApp bringing disappearing photos back, etc. So the idea will be to have a fun and informative take on tech news, blunders and bloopers. So for all those who are tech enthusiasts and want themselves to be updated with the tech news, so this show is a must for you. So all you need to do is go to the description and where I provided a link, so click on that, go to the Unacademy's portal, get the subscription, and don't forget to use my coupon code techmyhire where you will get 10% discount on this. So what are you waiting for? Go as soon as possible and get to watch all those shows on the Unacademy platform.
Now let's dive into the video. What is SDLC and explain waterfall model. So as we all know that SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle, where this is a process for developing and enhancing the software project. Let's say if you want to go to a company and if you want to know what they are doing as a part of software is, if you are asked to prepare a website, what they will do is they will go to all these process and they will develop a web page, or they will develop an application which is an app. Okay, now so first what they will do is they will plan. Planning is a phase where they will collect some sort of requirements from the clients or the people who ever want the website to be developed. And after this requirement and after this planning and all, requirement analysis, planning and all, they will go into the second phase where they will do the analysis on which to be done, on what to be done. Let's say analysis in the sense which technology can be applied, which tool can be used. So all this can be analyzed in this analysis phase. Later on this new analysis phase, what they'll do is they will design a rough UI or something like that for our project. After this design part, the development team will come into the existence and they will develop the product. That is called implementation phase. After this implementation phase, after this product, the implemented product will be gone to the testing team, and testing team will test whether there is any bugs or issues. So after that is fixed, it will go into the integration where it will be deployed in some of the clouds. So after this testing and integration is done, the sixth step is about maintenance. Maintenance in the sense, let's say it is just like a customer support, client support, where if client is willing to enhance any features, they will enhance, or else if we get any production bug, what this guy is doing is he is going to maintain that, he is going to solve that tier 1, tier 2 issues within some stipulated amount of time. So this is a rough life cycle of how software is being developed. So we do have one oldest technique that is waterfall model. So what is waterfall model is the whole process of software is developed into separate phases. Let's say if you are given a product, what it will do is we are going to divide the entire product into separate phases. So after dividing that into separate phases, what we will do is we will do this waterfall model. The main objective and agenda of this waterfall model is the outcome of one phase is given as the input for the other phase. That means it's just like what waterfall model is just like where you can see if you go to a waterfall place where it will be just like flowing from up to down, right? Similarly, let's say if the first phase is requirement analysis phase, second phase is just doing planning, third phase is analysis, fourth phase is design, fifth phase is implementation, sixth phase is testing and then integration, if seventh phase is maintenance. So after the completion of each and every phase, what we are going to do is this output of this input is given as the input for the next phase. So similarly for all the phases, what we are going to do is the output of the previous phase is given to the input of the next phase. If you consider this is just like a waterfall, right? So this is why this model is called as a waterfall model. But this is a very old method. In nowadays, all software companies are using agile model for developing the softwares. Write a C program to swap two numbers without using temporary variable. So if this is the question, first of all, we need to take two numbers as examples. I am going to take num1 as 10, num2 as 5. Okay, now. So now my task is to swap two numbers. For that, their condition is to not to use temp variable. Okay, right? That is the case. What I am going to use is alternatively I am going to use plus and minus operators to swap these two numbers. So what I am going to do is first I am going to add these two numbers and I am going to store that in num1. Num1 is equal to num1 plus num2, which is 15. Now what I am doing is now I am going to perform num2, which is equal to the num1 minus num2. See, updated num1 is 15 minus num2. The num2 value is 5, which is equal to 10. This is the value of num1. So successfully we have transferred the num1 value to num2. Similarly, now I want to perform num1, which is equal to num1 minus num2. The num1 is already 15. Num2 is updated num2 is 10, which is equal to 5. So here num1 and num2 values 10, 5 are swapped to 5, 10. So num1 is 5 and num2 is 10. So if you print the values, it will be 5 and 10 as we are taking 10, 5. So this is the swapping of two numbers without using temporary variable. What is supervised and unsupervised machine learning? So as we all know that machine learning is a part where it takes previous data and it will predict the future data. It will predict for future values. So now this machine learning will come up with different types. First one is supervised machine learning, second one is unsupervised machine learning, third one is reinforcement machine learning or semi-supervised machine learning. Where this supervised machine learning talks about input data and output data. So here in machine learning, input data and output data is represented by x and y variables, where x represents the input variables or input features, y represents the output or this is output features, or this is also called as labeled data. So the supervised machine learning, in supervised machine learning we have x and we have y. So if you consider the x, if you give the value of x for a function, if it determines the label or if it determines the output, then it is known as a supervised machine learning algorithm. So basically supervised machine learning talks about taking the previous data, finding the patterns and predicting for future data. For that, here the main the function can be linear regression, can be any of the algorithm, any of the classification or regression algorithm. I don't bother about that, but the function is finding the patterns. So here we are giving new data that is not seen by the model, and the model is predicting the y. So based on this y, this supervised machine learning can be divided into two types. One is classification and second one is regression. So what is classification? See here, if y value is just like 0 or 1, or if y value is yes or no, then we call such kind of algorithms as classification algorithms. So here x can be anything, x can be any number of features, but y can be 0 or 1. If you consider an example of diabetes patient, the output there can be yes or no, or whether a person is affected with heart disease or heartbreak or not, heart stroke or not. So all such kind of classification algorithms will have discrete output, where it can be yes or no, 0 or 1. Whereas the regression algorithm, the Y value can be real valued. Which means if you consider an example of house price prediction, where based on the area, the house price can be $10,000, or the house price can be $500 based on the area, based on the rooms, based on the facilities in which the house has. Based on that, we might be having this Y. Y value can be any real value in regression algorithm. Coming to unsupervised machine learning algorithm, we have only the input, not the label. Where in supervised machine learning algorithm, we have both input and label, whereas it is performed on unlabeled data. Okay, so the unsupervised machine learning can be broadly classified into two types. One is clustering, and second one is customer segmentation. Clustering in the sense, if you open the Google Photos nowadays, what you can see is based on your photo, it is going to create separate albums. Okay, now. So this can be done, this grouping can be done using clustering algorithms. Similarly, in customer segmentation, whenever you go to a portal like Amazon or Flipkart, what you can see is there the customers can be segmented. See, it can be segmented vaguely. The customers who are buying products less than $500 per annum, it can be between $500 to $10,000 per annum, and the customers who are buying all the products on an average per year greater than $10,000. So here the customers are segmented based on the purchases in the portal, and the customer segmentation helps the company to send the notifications. Let's say if there is one good product came into the market, and if it is having high demand, if it is very cost, then it can be sent to the customer whoever are buying high quality products, and who are purchasing more products on their portal. This customer segmentation is also example of an unsupervised machine learning. So this is about supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please click like button, and if you have any questions, please comment in the comment box.